Good morning. Hello. Happy Tuesday, and thank you for joining in today's session, Facebook Live session for everyone. I hope that you have been following along and enjoying any of the offerings and the classes, which is good. This morning we're going to do a little bit of yoga flow, and we're going to incorporate some of those yoga flow movements into some activating the core. So there will be some core work, and just like with all of the yoga poses, levels 1s and 2s and ons and up, always kind of honor where you are in your practice, and that includes the core work as well. So let's get started. Get your yoga mat out. Get yourself nice and stable and comfortable. If you want any props, you can gather the props. As I've always been mentioning, pillows are wonderful. If you're at home and you don't have blocks, there are a lot of different things that you can use. And pillows are a great one to use. Folded blankets are a really good one to use. And of course, you can use the blocks as well. So let's kind of begin into our practice. And how I'd like to begin today is actually onto our backs. So when you come onto your backs, just begin this morning's practice in a very nice, comfortable, neutral position. So I'm going to take the knees off the mat. I'm going to place my hands on my kneecaps, and my feet are off the mat. My shoulders feel heavy, but my spine feels nice and long. My neck feels long, and I'm just relaxing here for just a moment. You can relax all of the muscles in your face. Settling into the practice and what brought you to the mat. Breathing from our stomach. Nice deep inhales and exhale. We're going to do that again at your own pace. Take a couple more deep inhale. Exhale. One more nice inhale. And exhale. Good. Take your hands to the insides of your legs. Let's just open up those hips. Let's massage that lower back. Let's awaken everything up. And I'm going back and forth into some big sways, small sways, whatever's most comfortable. Especially if maybe you just woke up about an hour or so ago and your body still feels a little tight. Some of these poses, if you don't have time for a full yoga session, you can do some of these, like this one, before you go to bed, when you wake up. On your next inhale, I'm just going to stretch my legs out. Good morning, legs. Push the heels up, toes down toward the mat, and flow back in. Inhale back out. Exhale back in. Inhale, flow out. Exhale back in. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhale. One more time. Inhale those legs up. Brah. Leave them there for a second. I just want you to bring your legs here to center. Just feel. You can even put a bend in your knees. I'm not looking for them to be straight up. You can put a bend. I just want you to start to feel what it feels like to raise your legs up. Get some of that blood flowing. And you can even play around with lengthening them up. Bring the toes up. Point them. Bring the toes toward your face. Point them. Bend your knees. Extend them out. Bend those knees. Extend them out. If you need to put a lower pillow back. If it feels a little rough, you can do so at this time, but I'm going to extend the legs. I'm just going to reach up, just gaze, and I'm going to go back down. Now, every time that we inhale up from that stomach, I want you to really concentrate. Where is that breath coming from? Is it this shallow up in your upper lungs? Or can you really gently feel your stomach expanding? So it's coming and starting from here. So again, tightening the glutes just gently. Breathing from here. Lift the shoulders off the mat. Chin up toward the ceiling. Then gently gaze at those toes. And put a bend back in your knee. We're going to do that a couple more times, okay? So inhale up. Exhale back down. Inhale up. Exhale back down. Very good. Take these knees over to the right side of the mat. Stretch that left arm out. Palm up. It's reaching. Nothing lazy, everything's wakening up. Gaze at that left arm. Take a few moments here into this pose, as simple as it might be for some. Really think about your pec muscles. Think about gently your lower back. Think about all the space that we're opening up and creating in this really great spinal twist here. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, release. Inhale, opening up. Exhale, release. And for a moment, stretch these legs out to the side. Continue to reach with that left arm. Nice, inhale. Exhale. Again, inhale. And exhale. Bending these knees, inhaling all the way up. Exhale, flow those knees over the left side of the mat. Stretch that right arm out. Palm is up, fingers are extended. Arm is not just flopped down, but the elbow is even almost off of the floor. Your fingers are reaching and extending. Your left hands are gently on the folded knees, and you're just reaching. Reaching and looking, gazing. Same thing here on this side. Feeling the opening that you're creating, this spinal twist on the right side. Feeling this pec muscle stretch and open up. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale. Again, inhale. And exhale. If comfortable, you're going to extend those legs straight out to the side. If not, you'll leave them bent. Breathe into it. Exhale into it. And your next inhale. Inhale those knees back up. Exhale back into a nice neutral position. Again, your feet are off of the mat. My hands are on my knees. I'm just going to, again, put some big circle movements. Go all the way. Open all of this up. And then you can even reverse if you were going from left to right. Now you can begin going right to left. Opening all that up. And I'd like you to bring your 2 feet together like so. Clasped together. I just want you to open this way up. Holding on to your feet, opening up those hips again. You can even put a little rock back and forth a little bit more to the lower back. On our next inhale, you're going to release the feet so they're no longer touching. I like to call this like the extreme baby pose because babies are so good at bringing their feet together. You're going to rest your hands to the insides of your inner legs. So on our next inhale, breathing from that belly, I'm going to inhale all the way up. Exhale, back down. Again, inhale, flow up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Again, inhale up. Exhale back. One more time. Inhale, flow up. Exhale, back. Very good. Let's roll over to whatever side of the mat you'd like, because we're going to come to a tabletop position. Once you get settled into this pose, kind of do a nice check-in to see how you're doing. Knees underneath the hips, wrist in line with the shoulders. If you can see those feet, you're going to move them directly behind your knees. Okay? I'm going to curl my toes under. On my next inhale, I'm going to inhale, lengthening up. Exhale, uncurl the toes, rounding, lifting up, gently tucking the chin into the chest, gazing at the navel. Inhale, flow up. Exhale. Inhale, flow up. Exhale. One more time. Inhale, flowing up. Exhale, release. Come back to a nice neutral position. I'm going to extend now my left leg back. Okay, so my knee of the left is off the mat. My toes are curled under and the heel just pushes back. And just for a moment, rock back. Feel a nice little simple stretch in that leg. Finding our balance. Extend that right arm out. Palm down. Fingertips reaching. For just a beat, stay here. And then on your next inhale, I'm just going to bring that left foot off the mat. It's not higher than the hip, it's not lower than the hip, leg is in line. Heel pushes back, toes point down, arms extend forward, the right arm. On your next inhale, inhale the right arm directly behind you as you bring the left knee toward the face. My gaze meets the knee. Then you're going to exhale, release. As you do, leave your arm of the right extended, gaze at the mat, toes point down. So let's do that. Inhale, flow through. Exhale, release. Inhale, flow through. Exhale, release. Inhale, flow through. Exhale, release. Inhale, through. Exhale, release. One more time. Inhale through. Exhale, release. And I'm going to take my right hand down. And I'm going to take my left knee down. I'm going to extend my arms a little up, my hands a little up. I'm going to curl both toes under. I'm going to just come into a kind of a half downward dog, okay? My toes are curled under. I'm going to extend my sit bones. They're not really on the heels, my sit bones. I'm just extending back just a little, lengthening through, gazing in between the knees. Extend those arms, reaching, reach with those arms, reach, reach, reach. Inhale, exhale. On your next inhale, inhale back up into the tabletop position. So now we'll go on to the other side, okay? So now it's the right toes that curl under. The knee is off the mat. I'm just going to stretch that leg back just a little. So it's just kind of extending back. Once I'm getting comfortable and finding some security into the balance, you'll take the left arm out. Palm down, fingertips reaching. On the next inhale, bring that right leg up. Toes are pointing down, heels reaching back. This left arm is really reaching forward too, okay? So the same thing on the action. As I swoop my left arm back, and as I take a nice inhale, I gaze at that right knee, bring it toward me. Then I'll exhale the arm and leg back out. Okay, let's flow into that. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more time. Inhale through, exhale, and release. Awesome. Awesome sauce. All right. Extend the hands forward. Curl the toes under. Extend the sit bones back. On our next inhale, lengthening up for our first downward dog. Let's take a few moments here and just kind of feel our way through the downward dog. You can put a very big bend in your knees. And as you do, you just naturally have this wonderful alignment in your torso. Okay, make sure that your wrists and fingers are facing the fronts of the mat. My head is just relaxing down. Lifting. I'm going to bend the knees. Then I lift the sit bones up. Push the sit bones back. Pedal the feet. Inhaling and exhaling. Staying here for a few more beats. Awesome, 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 awesome. I'm going to inhale into plank, my friends. Okay? My wrists and shoulders are in line. Just gazing at the mat here for just a beat. Then I want you to take a look at your right elbow or arm. I'm just going to bring my knee to it. Okay? And I'm going to gaze at it. It's going to go back. Then I'm going to repeat that on the left. The knee toward the left elbow and back. Anytime that you feel fatigued, come out of it into downward dog or to a child's pose, but making sure you come in and out of it at your own pace. All right? So we're going to go ahead, we're going to inhale up, and at your own pace, we're going to go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back into downward dog. Awesome! Happy Tuesday! Take a couple of beats here, couple moments. On your next inhale, inhaling into plank, I'm going to slowly lower all the way onto my belly. As I lower onto my belly and I bring my elbows beside me, my feet are flat, I'm just going to gently kind of practice just a little. This is a very subtle movement. Breathing again from the stomach, activating those abdominal muscles. As the elbows come in, my hands are on the mat, but I'm not relying on my arms to lift me up. Tighten the glutes, the butt muscles. Inhale up just a little. Exhale, back down. Inhaling up just a little. Exhaling, back down. Inhaling up just a little. Exhaling, back down. Awesome. I'm going to inhale all the way up into plank, holding plank for just a brief moment. Just for fun, creating a little balance. I'm going to take my right hand for a moment and tap my left. I'm going to take the left hand and tap the right and back, okay? You can come down and in out of this pose We're only going to do it for just a brief few seconds, okay? So go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back into downward dog. That's a fun little thing. I'm going to take my right foot off of the mat. I'm going to extend it up, reach it up, put some movements into my ankle. I'm going to lift my hip, my leg, and it's going to go on to the right, or the left, sorry. And then my foot falls over to the left side. On your next inhale, inhaling this knee into my chest. I'm going to gently just inhale through, exhale out, inhale through, exhaling out, inhale through, exhaling out. 2 more times, inhale through, exhale out, inhale through, exhale out. Now let's come into pigeon, bringing this right knee toward the right hand. I'm going to extend the left leg all the way out behind me. So with the pillows and the blocks, you can always kind of gently put it underneath your hip. My chest is forward, my gaze is forward. You can stay right here, or you can gently come down onto your forearms. Or sometimes you can take 2 fists together, and then you can place your forearm in the fist. Whatever feels good, but just gently opening this up, not forcing it, letting it open it up on its own. Take a nice deep inhale. And take a nice exhale. On your next inhale, coming up to your hands. I'm going to curl this left toes under. I lift the left knee up. I stretch that heel back. Breathe here. Nice inhale. Exhale. Lengthen back. And release that knee down to the mat, the left one. Bring the right knee to meet the left, back into the tabletop position. I'm going to extend my hands all the way up. I'm going to curl my toes under, and I'm going to lift all the way up into downward dog. And just take a moment here. If you have music going, you can flow to the music, to the beat. I'm going to take the left foot now off of the mat and extend my right heel down as comfortably as it wants to go. Then I'm going to stack my left hip on top of that right, and I put a little bend in that knee. You might even gaze underneath that left arm or continue to gaze at the mat. On our next inhale, you bring that left knee in toward the hands. I'm going to inhale the knee through. Exhale, back out. Inhaling through. Exhale, back out. Inhale through. Exhale, back out. Inhale through. Exhale, back out. 2 more times. Inhale through. Exhale out. Last one. Inhale through. Exhale, back out. Now let's bring that left knee toward the left hand and set ourselves up for pigeon onto this side. The right leg is extended directly out. I'm going to get snug and comfy here. Same thing that I talked about onto the other side. So if you are feeling a little discomfort in the upper hips here, you can put a pillow or a block. We're going to come all the way down, or you can stay up on the arms. You can kind of rock a little side to side. Move my plant. Take a nice deep inhale here. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. On the next available inhale, you're going to take the right knee off of the mat. I curl my right toes under. I stretch that heel back. Just take a moment here and like really feel like what it feels to really extend and push that back. Nice. And I'm going to inhale up. I'm going to have both of my knees together. And I'm going to extend myself into a child's pose for just a moment. I'm going to take my knees together, my sit bones onto the heels. I'm going to bring my arms beside me. Palms are up. Let your lower back kind of just begin to collapse into this pose. Take a breath here. And release. Take one more breath here. And release. If comfortable, you're going to take your hands onto your lower back. You're going to interlace those fingers. On your next inhale, I'm going to inhale, coming onto the crown of my head, and I'm going to let my forearms just fall over. On your next exhale, you're going to release out of the pose. You're going to extend and reach your arms up. We're going to come into a nice plank position. Wrists and shoulders in line. Feet are not together. They're a little hip width distance apart, okay? So same thing that we did where we brought the knee toward the elbow. We're going to do that again for another 10 seconds at your own pace, okay? So we're going to go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 2, 1, and back. I threw in an extra 2 to see if you were paying attention. Take a moment here into downward dog. We're going to have one more little fun here. So what we're going to do is we're going to come into plank. As we come into plank, I'm just going to bring this right knee, but it's going to come toward the left elbow gently. It's just going to come, and we're going to go back in a downward dog. And you're going to bring the left toward the right. We're going to go back in a downward dog. So you see this pattern movement, and back. And every time you come back, you're going to gently extend back into downward dog, releasing even deeper into the downward dog pose. Again, you can always stay in downward dog, do as little, do as many as you'd like. I'm going to do this for a count to 10. So I'm going to go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax into downward dog. On your next inhale, my dears, you're going to take your right foot in between the hands. You're going to drop the left knee to the mat. Now you can always roll the mat. I love to roll the mat. I'm just going to comfortably come up into this pose. As I come up into this pose and you get your balance, you're going to take your hands behind you, interlace the fingers. I squeeze the shoulder blades together. Your next inhale, lift your chin up slightly. Inhale, lengthening up. Exhale, nice simple low lunge. As I do, chin gently up. Inhaling, exhaling. One more inhale, exhale. And gently release your hands back to your mat. As you do, bring your hands down, unroll the mat, and bring the right knee to meet the left knee. And we're going to do the other side. So I'm going to take the left foot in between the hands. I might, because I'm on wood floors. Come on up. You want to see the big toe. Just make sure you always see that big toe. And I'm going to take the fingers, interlace them, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Okay? And then I gently on an inhale, lengthening, growing with the spine, lengthening up, gently lifting the chin up. Exhale, forward fold, or low lunge is what I mean. Nice inhaling, and every time you exhale, just deepen this as comfortably as you can. If you wobble, come out of it. Just laugh, it's all good. On our next inhale, gently bringing yourself out of it. Bringing your hands to the mat. Bringing your knees to the mat, uncurling or unrolling the mat if you need to. And we're going to go back into one more downward dog. So I'm going to curl the toes under, strengthening and lifting up. Nice, 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 nice. Okay, so we're going to do a little fun thing here. You're going to inhale into plank. You're going to lower down. You're going to come through gently. Exhale into plank and back down. Okay, so it's into plank. Slowly lowering down. Inhaling through. Exhale back into plank though, okay? Then bend the knees and back into downward dog. So let's do that a couple more times. Going into plank nice and strong, activating that core. I slowly lower down onto the mat. Inhale, lengthening through. Exhale, back into plank and into downward dog. We'll do that one more time, okay? Into plank. Slowly lowering down. Inhale through. Exhale into plank. Bending the knees and back. Nice. And your next exhale. Exhale, knees to mat. Walk yourself forward. So if you want to grab a pillow or you need to roll your mat back, you can, but you just want to sit nice and comfortable on your sit bones, okay? I'm going to roll my mat back just a little because I am on a wood floor. I'm going to think about, again, my core here. I'm just going to inhale, lengthen up through the spine. I'm just going to gently take, now my chin's not all the way up to the ceiling. It's just a gentle little, kind of just slightly up. Shoulders drop down, shoulder blades come together. Then I'm going to inhale the feet off the mat. That's step one. You can even have your hands gently on the back of your legs, and you can practice this movement, okay? The strength in the core, releasing. You can come in and out of it the way you see me doing as much as you want. Then you can step 2 or stage 2. So begin to think about holding here, releasing the hands, lifting the chin slightly up, Don't hold your breath. Feet are in line with the knees. And then you can come out of it. Okay, we're going to do that again. And we're going to inhale up to whatever it is that you're doing. And we're just going to breathe here. Now, some people like to pulse with their hands in any way that they like, whatever is nice for you. We're going to go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you're going to bring your feet together. As you bring your feet together, I'm going to inhale, lifting up through my sit bones. Inhaling up, push my sit bones gently into the mat. Exhale, extending. You can bring your hands to your mat if you'd like. Or you can stay onto the forearms. And come all the way back. We're going to do something similar to that. Okay? We're going to inhale up. Again, remember what I just said. So if we're here and we're practicing even doing this, which is phenomenal, please continue that. Okay? The step 3 phase that we can do is again for 10 seconds, no matter where you are. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to have you take your hands to the right and then to the left. So we'll go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Awesome sauce. How's everyone feeling? Good, good, good. Inhale up and just exhale into this pose. Awesome. I want you to extend those legs out. Put a little bounce in them. You can grab them. Maybe your quads are sore. Put a little rub into the legs. I'm going to take now my right foot and I'm going to see if I can grab a hold of it. But I want to make sure I continue to lengthen up, and I'm just going to continue to open up these hips. Put a little rock and movement in it. And then I'm going to place that foot over the left leg. I'm going to reach up through the right arm, extending, roll that shoulder back. Inhale up, left arm. Exhale, the elbow over the knee. Release and take your gaze over the right shoulder. Don't hold your breath in this pose. Next exhale that you have, we're going to counter twist. Exhale. I encourage all kinds of noises. You can now release the right leg down, sitting up nice and tall, like you're against the back of a wall. I'm gazing at both of my legs. My heels are down, my toes are up, my hands are beside me, shoulder blades beside me, activating, opening up these pecs. Wake your body up. Take your chin up. Take your chin down. Take your gaze forward and release that. So simple, yet it's so not. You're going to take the left and I'm going to cradle this one. Again, imagining that you're trying to sit up as much as you can. Open up this hip. And then I'm going to take this left foot over that right leg. I'm going to inhale, lengthening up through that left arm. And then I'm going to roll the shoulder of the left back in. Inhale, lengthening up now through the right arm. Over that left knee. I extend my gaze over that left shoulder. Don't hold your breath here. Next, exhale, exhale, counter twist, boop, boop, and legs, they meet the knee, the mat, touching the mat. If your mat is rolled under, you're going to unroll it. And I'm going to come into a comfortable seated position. I'm going to roll my shoulders up. Then I'm going to extend them down. And you can even do that again. Maybe even close your eyes and it's this. And then you can just let out that big exasperated sigh. Feels super good. I'm going to take my arms overhead. I'm going to interlace the fingers. I'm going to extend the palms up, gaze up, reaching. And then I'm going to exhale my hands to heart center. I'm going to close my eyes for a moment. I'm going to relax my body, relax my shoulders. See if you feel just a little different right now. Maybe you feel like you can breathe a little more. Maybe you feel a little more awake, ready to start the day, a little energized, a little more inspired, motivated, a little thoughtful. Whatever it is that you're going to do, you feel like you're going to accomplish it. And then we just slightly bow. And the reason we bow is that we always honor the light within ourselves, all the accomplishment, but we also honor that within others that we know. One big inhale, exhale, and release. I hope you enjoyed today. Hi, Vanessa. And that you have a very marvelous day. Open up some windows if you can. I think it's going to be like, I don't know, I keep hearing it's going to be like 60 or 70 degrees, which is totally wild. It's going to be super windy though. But I'll take kind of that feeling of opening the window. So let the sun in, leave some comments, have a beautiful day, and I'll see everyone soon. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.